Hey, this is Blind Fox and welcome at our gameplay. We are currently playing Farming Simulator 25. We are using the base game for our gameplay with some of the extensions that they brought out. Let's just go and have a little look. Where do you get the extensions again? See if I can find it. It's not here. I just had it. Is it there? No. Oh, I can't find it now. I know I had it. Oh, I can't remember, but we're basically using the extensions. So this is, I will give you commentary on how I find the game. So it's a bit geared toward people with some movement disabilities and some visual disabilities. But anybody is welcome to play this thing. It's a cool game. It's just easier for us to do. So let's see what we have in our store here. We've got this. Auger again. We know we don't want to auger. There is a now we don't need the soil sampler, and a slurry. We don't have anywhere to deliver slurry. So nothing here that we can use. So let's see, what we did last time is we harvested this field. We bought it and we harvested it. Now we will need to actually get our new soil. Okay, we're just gonna purchase it. You can use the soil cultivation or the soil sampler that we just looked at in the shop, but we're not going to do that. We've got HP, it looks fine-ish. This needs to be cultivated, but it also needs to be planted, so we can cultivate it. So actually we can't really do anything because we haven't planted anything on it yet. So this is basically where we are at. Currently there was soybeans on that field. You can see this is just mulch. It's not plowed, it's not anything. This crop has expired. You can't do anything with that one. So we are busy, and there's weeds on this one as well. So we'll have to decide what we are going to plant. We delivered some roof tiles to the cement factory yesterday. We are busy rebuilding that. So let's have a little look, see. I know we need some paper for this, and that's the little problem we are having. We're going to run out of, so we have to deliver some roof tiles today. Again, I think we might be able to do that. If we look at our productions, where's our productions? It's there. Okay, our wood is still having lovely fun increasing. Here we are building cement bags because we are needing it. Here we are building cement bricks. These two are not running as fast because we do not have wood chips in them. And I think we completed one brick. So we have got the bricks to deliver. So we can actually deliver our bricks. We could wait for the extra one, but this we only need 2 and we're not going to get 2. So that's fine, we can go and pick the bricks up. These 2 work slower than this one because we've got enough to keep this one supplied with wood chips, so we're running this recipe down here. For all of this stuff, you have one with wood chips, which works. Actually, this one does 48 cycles per day. These, which is, I think this is running this recipe here, only does 24. If we had more wood chips, we could have run this one, which would be nice. And that one, we are running this one, also a 24 one. So we are at the moment running them. Later on, if we have got the bricks finished, or sorry, the roof tiles finished, we are going to switch these 2 to the same thing, and then I'll run this one to whatever the other thing, depending which ones of these are finished first. So we're going to switch them around so that we can keep our production more or less even. But at the moment we are just waiting for that to finish. We are making some more of stuff. We need some stuff, frankly. We need a new tractor, we need a larger tractor. And if we are going to do our we actually make the paper that we are going to need, if I'm going to do that, I will need, where is the paper factory? I always lose the paper factory. I can never find it. It's around here. We will need around, let's see, what does it cost us? It cost us 525. What is it? Dollars? Euros? Yeah, euros. The closest supply of wood for this is over yonder, in this field here, which costs us $270 something. So this whole thing will cost us around 800,000 if we decide to buy the paper factory. What we of course could do is, let's just take ourselves back to the farm. Just visit Walter here. And I'm not sure how much paper we need. I can't exactly remember how much paper we need, but we need I think it's paper. Let's see if I can find it. I hate this thing when it disappears. Where is the paper roll? There we go, paper roll. One roll is going to cost us 8,000. So it is expensive. We're going to pay 3,000. It is quite expensive to buy it at the warehouse. It depends how much it... Well, we're not going to need 100 rolls. But it is a real nice money maker. Even here, when it's not that expensive, it's gonna be. So that is a thing. And then we will need the cardboard, I think, if I can remember right. So this is all decisions you are going to have to make. Where's the cardboard one? Why can't I find it? Is it this one? Cardboard. roll here. No, this one is 7. So it is going to be expensive, this stuff. But they also say it's a good money maker. The only problem is our farm is sitting down here. Our factory is sitting over there. And if we buy this piece of land, we do get all of these lovely little woods included. There is this little field that we can plant stuff on. So it's going to be a question of, do we spend the money buying that or not? We are going to have to buy some other stuff as well, because our sawmill doesn't make it. The other sawmill does. I think sawmill is around where? We'll find a sawmill using this. It sometimes stuff just appear and disappear. Oh, okay, come on. It's there to do. We can go and do cultivation for some money. And we're going to do ploughing for some money, or the worker is. Wood transport we do not do because it's difficult. Deadwood we do not do because it's difficult. We can't really see the tree so well. Or I can't, so I don't do it. Now I'm looking for that and I can't find it. But let's get our workers started. Where are there we go. Sawmill. See, the sawmill, ours doesn't make this. Prefab walls. Ours do not make it. The reason I went for the smaller sawmill is that this one is just too hungry. It just needs too much stuff, and it just takes. You basically need to work a lot of the time just to fill it up. This one is much better for. Here's sawmill again. You can see we've got 24, but we make a lot more. We need 400 and something woods, 400 and something woods. It just takes much more wood to do anything. 100 and something wood per recipe. There you go. Okay, 416 trees. See, 416 trees we need. We do get wood chips from this one though, which ours also gives us as well. 24 recipes. Ours also does 24 recipes, I think. Let's just click there. Yep, ours also does 23 recipes, but we only give 125. There it is. No, there. 208. So we deliver half the products we need than we do for the other one. So this one is half as greedy for material, which we really cannot afford. I think we still have some. Yeah, but this is just annoying. See, we'll just ignore that. Oops. What do we have? We've got some wheat, but that's fine. We have in our silos. We do not have anything in our silos here. We've got some. I think we've got one of this. I can deliver it. We There's a few things we'll still also want to do. We want to do some sheep, because I know the next thing we're going to build is the playground, and there we do need some sheep. So let's start our workers off on the work of the day. So we'll start the ploughing. I do hire the machinery, so do keep that in mind when you do this. The reason why I hire the machinery is it's much easier, especially when you get to the harvesters. To just drive the machinery there and then dismiss it if you are done. If it's your machinery, you've got that little problem of driving them back. And yes, with some harvesters, for example cotton harvesters, it is, and the corn one as well, you actually have to drive them yourself. You cannot get Mr. A, B, C or D, or is it Mrs.? Depends on your style that you want to use. We need field 8, which is that one, to drive them for you. So your workers, the AI, cannot drive them. So I've made a sort of a policy. I just hire everything I can. Besides, then it's not keeping my tractors busy. And frankly, if you do some work, you might actually get the machinery from the guy you are working for. Nice one, that. So 31. 31 is a bit of a bother. The field sometimes doesn't work. So we'll have to keep that in mind. In some cases, 31 doesn't work. We hope it will, but we'll keep that in mind. And unlike other people, I do not have the cheat code stuff activated, so I can't refund myself if a project isn't working. The only time I think reset a game was when it actually broke. But luckily I didn't save, so I could go back. And the night I did I had a very close harvest, and I just did the same thing. I just didn't save, and then when I didn't get finished, we were going to lose too much money, and I needed the money, so. But more or less what I tried to do is not to cheat. I didn't think the game would give you a thing to finish if it wouldn't be finished in time, but we found out it could. And you get quite a hefty penalty. Where are you? There you are. If you can't get your stuff finished. Right, so this stuff is on its way. I think we need a bale wagon or a bale wrapper. Let's go and see, because we were a wee bit busy yesterday. Visit. Yes, we need a bale wrapper, and we need a bale wagon, and we need to actually roll this field. Let's see how much we're going to get. 2, yes. Our HP value is a bit low. I need to get rid of that. 80%. Yield bonus 89. So might need to do some HPing on this field. Really want to do some rolling. Yeah, need lime. So we need to do some liming here. So the reason, here we go, we've got those. Let's see if some of our stuff has. This one we need to send back. Okay, this one is at the field. We'll start this one up. So it can do its job. Let's see, we can do 3 contracts per at once. Ploughing, cultivating, ploughing, cultivating. Cultivation is the better contract for us. It's field 61. So our cultivator is our planter as well in our actual field we have to plant, so we don't really have anything to do before that. And we do not have something like a barn where we can get some liquid fertilizer or manure, so we cannot, sorry, not liquid fertilizer, slurry, so we cannot fertilize our fields that way. And we don't own the bioblast gas plant, we don't that way. This is very nice. I don't think we've ever been in this one, but we'll visit them in a moment. I like starting a bit early for this stuff, so that we will pop into that soon. Alright, so we have gotten our crop, what was it, soybeans off the field. And yes, I've sold the silly I don't have crop destruction turned on because it's too difficult. I won't have any crops left if I do. So our big decision is, are we going to buy the baling the trailer for us, or are we going to get ourselves the, are you going to get past there? The bale wrapper. Side. So what are we getting? Let's just go through. I think the other one might be there soon. Yeah, it will be there soon. So well, you know, I mean, make something here. It's just like a very nice tractor inside. Lovely big chair. Do not see, do we see our seat belt? Is that maybe the seat belt? I don't see a seat belt in here. Funny enough, there's no other roomy cab, no extra little jump seat. Very nice levers, nice steering wheel. Let's get this thing started. Truly lovely. So you will see we are losing money because we use workers to do most of our stuff, but it is sort of, we are playing on normal difficulty. That's just how it used to be. So nothing yet new. So we are going to go to grass. We do really need the new tractor as well, so it's a difficult thing. Do we wait until we can get a new let's see, I think it's a medium tractor we might need. I think it might be which one? It is one of the is it the medium we did want, or is it one of the? I think it's a large tractor we want. Maybe, I don't know. Let's just see. I know it's one of the masses I want. I think it's this one I actually want. Yeah, I think it is it this one. I think it's this one I want. Yes, it's this one I want. So it's going to cost us also 300,000. So this is an expensive tractor. For this, the tractor I'm going to wait until I can actually afford. Because we need a real nice big tractor. We could go for some of the bigger mediums maybe. Let's see, what is your... but they really are just a teeny tiny bit small. We did upgrade ours, so that's fine. No, haven't changed, shame. So hoping they would. So let's go to grass. There we've got grass. We want to either buy this one, because this is the one we are going to use a lot, and this is where we are going to spend money. So it's 90,000. This one costs us, because we need hang on, which one do we need? I think it's not this one, is it? Yeah, it's this one I think we need. Let's see, this one costs 62,000. Is it this one? No, it's not this one. Yes, which one do we need? Hey, where's our Bale wrapper? I thought, which one did we need? I thought it's this one we need. Yeah, it is this one. The 62 centimeter one, yeah, there we go. It is this one. So this one we need. And it's also a troublesome thing. Let's see, well, how much does this one cost to hire? See, your leasing costs on this one is not very, is fine. Lease cost 3,000. But then you have to buy that all of the time. Another thing we need is really the baler, because the baler is very expensive for when leasing. Lease for this one is 400 and something, so it's cheaper to lease. The other one is cheaper to lease. What we also need is it's the balers. We do need a square baler, and it's 162 for the small one, or 170 something, or 175 for this one. And this is the one we need the big tractor for. I can't remember what our tractors are you stuck? Oh no. So it's interesting what we're going to do. So I think what I'm going to do is hire this, buy this. I really want to buy the baler, but that we will do when we have some sold some more other stuff. On the other hand, this one you always pay for the we'll hire this time. The next hang on a bit, let's just get out of here, run around a bit on our farm. It's truly difficult to decide sometimes what to do, because there's no wrong choice. It's not always just some choices are more right than others. We do have a full load of stuff here. What we can do is sell some more of our products. We don't have a lot of them, but we can just set them to selling. We'll just set them all to selling. We can get a bit more money and see what happens. Okay, we'll just do that. I wanted to check there. I still have just enough. I can fix that later. Okay, so we'll hire this one so long as we are waiting. We'll just wait a bit more. Hello, it's not that late. Really difficult. Why did I put you there? I really could definitely deep into the wood. Let's always figure out which side is which side. It's one of the other difficult things is you really can't see something. Okay, and this thing is so, I thought this thing so badly in the wood. Yeah, it's the other side. No, don't do this, come on. Let's see if I can... Now we've got that, and we'll start. How lovely. So let's just jump out. Get chainsaw. I really needed to cut this one down sooner. There, that's better. We're just going to load it on the green wagon, our green little trailer there. Then we'll send this one off. I think the soya beans is a good price in July. Technically I would have wanted to wait for all of the material, but then we will have to wait a whole month longer for our thing to finish. Now am I going to get actually that is supposed to maybe I will. Oh great, we've got that in. We can just keep our little thing on there. Now down. Reversing is also not nice. Point, then just send this thing off to be sold. Okay, let's go and deliver this one. And then we can see, well, we did sell some stuff. We'll just take the wood from off, remove that from selling. So we've got enough for if our contract doesn't play out. We have enough that we can buy our Bale trailer. Okay, I hope it's I shouldn't have done that. Well, more cultivation. Nice. Okay, we are still doing that. We want to get this one, yeah. Nothing else more that we want to do. This one we might do, but I don't think so. So if we play like we do, it's not really worth it to do small contracts, because especially on this mode, we'll buy that one. Well, I can come back later and buy it. Let's see if anything else showed up there. Nope. So we'll buy this one. Nothing really we can choose here. We don't really need to choose anything. Wheel style. Just want to go back. Okay. Let's buy this one. 90,000. Yes. 38. So I don't have enough for this, but we will lease this one. Then we'll buy it. The next thing we will buy is, of course, our other things. Right, let's just set that one. Oh no, it's not that one I need. There we go. We'll just set that lot back to storing again. Actually distributing. I keep it at distributing because if you don't have anywhere for the stuff to go, it just it doesn't fill up your external holding points. It just stores it automatically, so you can keep everything and delete everything, not you lose anything. So the internal storage will just fill up, and you will the pallets won't spawn outside. Let's first see how much. I can't remember what is our hang on. Why don't I see this stuff so clearly today? And that's another thing sometimes a bit difficult to see is these markings. So let's see what is our actual go to customize. Then I don't know. Customize so that we can see what is our actual horsepower. We just want to see liter kph. Where's the horsepower? Oh, there. 225 horsepower we have. So 666, 150, 125. Kilowatt, 225. So this is really a bit light for some of those balers. So we will really need a tractor. We hope we can get a cheap one somewhere. But if I'm correct, I think it needs to do something else. Look in a while. If you've got equipment so close together, you actually have to drive your tractor a bit away, or your vehicle, because these, if you use an AI driver, they sort of have got this little bubble around them, and they literally stick together. They won't get loose. They would literally stick together, and they won't drive. Very nice tractor this. We do have some safety gear and a lovely, I like these padded seats. Come to where I live, a lot of tractors that I know do not have them, especially the older ones. You go to some of the smaller farms, they do not have these luscious interiors. We do have cab tractors, we do have the others, but they are new tractors, and a lot of farmers just, well, frankly can't afford them. There we go, another one. I don't know if these little jump seats have seat belts, I just can't see. But very interesting little jump seat there. Also a nice tractor, nice levers. Really nice office this. Hey, you actually have a very nice rear view mirror there. Very cool. Okay, are you where we need you? Alrighty, we have solved that. Grand, we can chase you back home. Main reason for why we it down there. Want to deliver that one now is because we need to actually finish the stage, and as long as there's nothing to use, it will run out of roof tails in a bit. It's a bit annoying. Alright, let's send you back home. Just move out of the way. There. So we basically are working on that. This thing was basically empty when we drop it. So I really just need to get rid of it. Can't remember how to get rid of that, but alright. So we need one more. Then we are finished with our roof tiles. You can't enter the building as far as I know at this stage of the game. Is it? Where? Righty. Here we go. What do I want to see? Wardrobe. Animals, yes. Farmland vehicles. Oh, this is where I wanted to be. So we've got all of this activated currently in the game. Nope, nothing more. So let's just go and have a little look-see here at this tractor, because I think this is the one I have in one of the other games I played. See, 4 HP, 206. So this is the one we really want. What we want to check is them. Where are they? There we go. No, it's not you guys, it's that one. Now, admittedly, the 250 horsepower, 207. This is the baler I want, the bigger baler. But this baler is the one we are going to have to get. This one is just too big. So we're going to have to get the small baler. Okay, so let's start you up. Unroll you. X. And then I'm going to have to roll this whole field. I think. Don't know how much I will actually... I think you get, what, half the... not sure how much I would lose, but I think I might lose more if I roll it now, because it already started growing. See, this R is growing. Growing grass. Here is so good. It's not all over. X, drop that. It's easier. Another thing that it's easier is if you bale this stuff and do everything on this field the same day. Come on. If you can finish all of the work in one day, it's just easier to see the bales. Great, you are finished. Completed. So you don't get a lot with contracts, but it is a bit of money coming. These contracts are not really worth doing, these two. Besides, this one you're not going to do because you need to hire the stuff, and if you hire it, it eats up all of your costs. This one is still worth doing, but we might get another one. The interesting thing on organic farming is if you have got a, if you want to really go into organic farming, this is real world, and you plant the edges of your fields with spearmint or mint, but I'm not sure if the difference between spearmint, but mint, I know spearmint, and I'm not sure if mint also will work, but mint is somewhat of a weed, and it sort of takes over the whole place. But if you plant the edges with spearmint and marigold's a flower, mind you, you won't have that much insects coming around because they do not like the smell of it. I wonder, did I? Yeah, I did. We did sell our silage. I know we need rope for the playground, so therefore we will need to either farm cotton, which has at expensive machinery, because you need a special cotton harvester, or B, and then buy the rope factory, or B, we will have to have sheep and do it with wool. So that is still a thing that we need to think about. I think cotton is a plant also with a different thing that we have. I think we have a cedar. I don't think our seed thing can do cotton. They use seeds, but I think they use the other planting machinery. I also will need to check that out. But it is not only just to build these buildings, it's to have a sustainable farm at the end of it. That is basically why I didn't buy the big sawmill and just cut down all my trees, because I wouldn't be able to supply the big. I will have to do more forestry, and the machines there is quite expensive. Now for basic forestry, what we are doing, you are fine with a chainsaw and those winch, one of those winches in front of your tractor. You don't need any bigger equipment because we don't move our trees that far. We can supply it and still do farming. We are doing this on 5 speed. You can accelerate it more, but then, then your day is shorter. You can slow it down even more. I very rarely slow down speed. I might do better sometimes. Yesterday I might have done good if I actually slowed down some of the speed. I could have done this bit in the night time maybe yesterday, but it's really difficult also to see the bales at night. It's something you also don't want to do. And the other reason we need a bigger tractor, besides from the for the baler, is the mower. We need a double mower because or a butterfly mower at the back, because It's just a bit... This one can't handle it. Although it can do the weight, it's a medium tractor, but it has got that stupid weight forward. And even if you remove the weight, it won't work. I could have maybe sell this one and get a larger medium, get some extra money, but you really need 3 tractors on this farm if you really work all of your stuff all out. So we'll go and have a little look at our now we can finish you up. Anything else here worth doing now? Sorry, another 4,000, good. So we just paid for our... We just paid for this thing. One of the other games I did, I bought... then it does that. It's really difficult for me to see the grass bales on this field. Well, yeah, and I am playing on medium graphics. So if I'm almost certain I could see this better. Go pop back in one of my first few videos. I did play on low graphics. I'm not sure if I actually waited till the next morning, but definitely the grass, if it's greener, it does influence how good you see the bales. This part of grass is really work intensive because you have to wrap every little bale. Yes, if you use the round baler, you can wrap every individual bale. You get a baler wrapper as we used before, but just see if we still have... I still have... You see how these little things hide? Just wanted to see if that's my stuff. No, it's dead. This stuff is really well camouflaged. Didn't get everything. That's the snag if you rent stuff. You want to finish it quick, and but mostly your harvesting stuff you really want to do in one day. The other harvest I had to do, I might, if I haven't harvested the other field, I actually might have done better with this. Of course, we normally get this stuff finished in a day. There we go, the last one. Another thing is you can't really unload this thing, so you lose your... every time you buy lease a new one, you have to lease all of this white stuff again. I use the white, although I want to use the black ones because I really like the black wrapping. It's to do with what I can see, and this, the white you can just see easier than you can see the black or the green. Now for you it might be different, but as I said, it is basically, for me and for some other people, it would be that has difficulty in seeing contrast stuff. You don't really have a choice in some stuff you do because you just can't see the other stuff very well. So we'll return that. I hope I wrapped everything. I hope if I don't look around then there's stuff I haven't wrapped. Okay, let's send you back to the shop and see if there's anything else to do. We'll send you to the shop to get that. Lovely, we are still doing this. So we might do sheep still. Oh, we are almost there, so we can almost buy the wrapper. So just playing, you don't have to juggle between what and what, but if you want to play, and of course we did do all of collect all of our 25 little things, so already have that money put into the farm. You do want the sawmill. I really want to get rid of this red fence because it's in my way. Problem with it is yon silos. It's linked to the silos, so I can only remove it if I were to remove the silos. And well, he sort of used it. Reload you lot. Let's see how much rocks is still there. Enough rocks, enough rocks. Still enough rocks. Lovely, we are working on that, we are working on that. We are working on this. You can see how fast this one is. We just got one yesterday evening and we're already up to that. So this one will be finished tomorrow somewhere. And we can switch it over to something else. What else do we need? And I don't use the wagon or the trailer for transporting. If you want to test something, it just hits you. And again, here's this. Almost done there. Just drive you over here. What do we want to do? Oh yeah, we want to go and fetch the trailer. We did some lovely soybean harvest. We still have a lot of wood lying around. We do have a lot of new wood we can use now. We'll go and look at the cotton harvesting stuff in a bit. But I do not really... It might be easier for us to do the sheep. Can this one pull it? Yeah, it can. Doesn't really want to, but it can. That problem is with the auger, you actually download into another wagon. I think soya beans. Let's just see, when do I sell soya beans? When to sell soya beans? Soya beans. Where is that? Come on. Need that. Soya beans. Soya beans. There we go. Soya beans is not this month. You sell it in June. So we'll go and let's see if we can actually dump it in the silo. We are really struggling. Let's see, this. See, that's the problem. It's got this big thing. We really needed another trailer. I didn't figure that this can't download without. Ooh, you can go into the. Yeah, this one can unload in these. The problem with the grain mill where you normally download, let's see, where do you sell soya beans? We've looked at the price, we haven't looked actually where do you sell them. You can sell them at farmers market, grain barge and grain barge. The problem with this, the grain barge elevator we normally use is, yes, it's close, but it can't take this. We can use this thing to download at the farmers market, but the farmers market is way over yonder on the map. Thank you. There we go. Okay, we are done. Now we can open this. Open this with B. Can't remember if we had the. Did we use this one in the game before? I can't remember. I think so. No! Let's see, are we stuck? Are we stuck? Let's unlock. Let's get down from this bale. There we go. There we go. Oh, so this wagon can work if it's not connected. Splendid. Now I just need to actually get this connected. There we go. This is better to work like that or than if you work like this. Yes, it's nice, but you just do not have the lovely control and you can't see, is it going to pick it up? Oh, we didn't connect. Of course it won't pick it up. I thought I did connect. That was stupid. Very much so. Now we connected. So it's just a bit too difficult if we are in here. I think I accidentally disconnected myself. If you're in here, it's a bit difficult. Will we grab it? If you drive like that. So that's why we do not drive. If you were actually driving this thing, you would have had a bit more vision, but I'm not exactly sure what to switch for me to have a bit wider vision. I think I already have quite wide. But you can forward in my videos As I say, I'm recording this stuff straight, so I'm not doing any editing. If you've got nothing better to do, run this on the background, please. Oh, I missed that. That also happens sometimes. So for this field on the top end, you get 20 free bales. If you've got your own baler, however, for the square bale, and if you bale in 220, if you, however, have your own baler, you store up some grass from the... You never finish all of your bales. So you can have that you slowly store up, and then sometimes you can get 24 bales. You can also cut some of these other grasses around. Are we full? No. You can load 14 bales on this thing. Oh, that thing is done. Grand. So nothing much to do. I could do this. It won't make a lot of money, but it's not really worth it all that much. If I have a better mower, and if you've got your own rake, which I do not have, that's the other thing that I will have to get still, is a rake for our grass concern. So we still need the baler, the wrapper and the rake. And something else we want is a bale shed. So this stuff needs to ferment first. And this is why I like square bales in the game. You can store them in vertical stacks, which mean if you are good and don't ram into your stacks, you can store more bales in a smaller amount of space. If you drive bad like me, it doesn't always work. That's why we want the bale shed, because we want to be able to store our little bales. And all of some of the other stuff we have. We're not running any mods. We only have the the precision farming mod on. Of course, it's official mods, and then I've got 3 DLCs. Now there's some more DLCs coming out, and then we miss. Okay. So you can see we have 9 bales, so we had got 23 bales, which is basically what you get from this. I will have to roll this. I might lose a growth stage doing that. A month's growth, and they don't really grow between December and January. But it might be worth it. So let's just see what else we are doing. Oh, come on. Do the right thing. Oh, there's new stuff. Anything worth it? Not really. Yes. What's the time here? This one might be. It's 12 o'clock. This one just might be worth it again. Field 23. This one definitely is worth it. The others isn't. I could use my own cultivator here now, and I can still make money on these, but I really don't want to. We're going to use that one. Field 23. Lovely tractor this. Something else that really doesn't happen much is over the months of January, December, is sometimes the shop doesn't always regenerate that fast. The special. Let's see if we did get any specials after we sent this one on its way. The nice thing of doing contracts is that you can see how other machines work and how easy it is to drive them. For example, your cotton harvester, that is terrible to drive. A real cash crop is the beans and green beans, and actually your green, not your green beans, your peas. That is a real money maker for us. So now I'm just leaving it on the on here because we don't really need it yet. I can always unload it later. So I'll just go and park this with its contents until it's finished fermenting. Sheep is... I have never actually done sheep. Well, I'm really getting nice money today. Might even have enough to buy something new. Not yet enough to put up our sheep. Our sheep, mind you, is going to come here where all the other stuff is parked currently. We'll do some other stuff in a bit. That thing is traveling. Anything new? Not really, no. So we can't really do anything there. We'll just take this thing and go and hunt. Where did we put our roller? Another thing we need is a shed to park our vehicles in. I did remove the farm, the big barn we had, because it was sort of getting in the way. I can't really park my vehicles in there. I need a shed where you can, a parking shed where you can actually drive through, not just drive around into the red barn. Just takes up space and you can't really do anything with it. I mean, yeah, I can't really drive nicely in it. I get stuck. So eventually, when we have more money, we will have a better barn. We'll roll this thing. You can see if we roll this, which you actually I think you have to do after every harvest, it will show you that the way it removes, if I can remember right, it will make this stuff smaller. It will remove some growth stage. Of course, we haven't rolled it the same day. It's not rolling yet. You can plant with this as well if you have seeds in this and the seed thing on it. I don't think I have. Let's see. Oh, we're still in the same growth stage. You see we are rolling, but you can't really see where we rolled. If I'm correct, or are we rolling yet? Yes, we are rolling, but you can't really yet see that. So while this thing is rolling, no, we don't have the tank on there, but if you've got the seed tank, you can actually seed it as well. And it's a good decision that we rolled. So we will go and see what if happen if we we'll be in that tractor in a moment. Just see if there's anything else I want to do. No, no, and no. So let's go and check out cotton. You'll see there is not really nothing yet appeared here. I think cotton is cotton on its own. Grapes. Special crop. So it's cotton here. Cotton harvester. So here the cotton harvester is cost for something. Let's see, what does it cost you to lease the cotton harvester? I think we've used this one before. If you lease it, it costs you 24,000. So it is expensive to lease. Let's go and hop here with the croppy things. Where's cotton? So how do we plant cotton? Is it a seeder or a planter? It's a planter. What do we have? Do we have a seeder or a planter? See, this is the planter. Do we have a seeder or do we have a planter? Let's go and see. Seeders and planters. Where are seeders and planters? A seeder. A planter. We have a seeder. So if we plant cotton, we will need a to rent a planter for cotton. So you need to rent the thing. You use the same seeds, so rent it, lease it. So it's 2,500 to lease the thing. And then you get those, and then you have to have the trailer to load them. That is the problem with this. You need a trailer to load them on. As we have not here. Let's see how this tractor looks inside. Very nice. Nice button. Nice screen. pretty. Okay, so we are basically now doing nothing. We are waiting. Let's go through this again. Okay, I want to have this one up so that I can see. So we're at 96, so we are rolling this. Might need some fertilizer somewhere. 87, what is 1, 2, 3? What's the third one? 1, 2, 3. Some weeds, we'll look at the weeds in a bit. This one is at 87. What is down here is, yeah, still it will be low on this because it should be. The others aren't bad. The third one is again weed control, but that's fine. We are still at 89, not bad. Currently I'm not playing with liquid fertilizer, mind you. This isn't fertilized, and even if you fertilize it, it won't do any, it doesn't really fertilize a lot. But I always run the fertilizer over it though. I don't think I'm going to use the lime this time. So we need to decide what we are going to plant in this field. I wonder what it would cost if this thing was actually dynamic, how much more computation it will do. So what to do? What to plant? I do not know yet. We will figure that out. We do have some weeds on this field, but that's fine. It can still just stay there. What are we planting? First thing we can plant is cotton. As I said, it would be good for the rope making thing, but we would still need something to to move the bale. Which is difficult. Let's go and see if we can see those bale trailers. See, this one is a difficult bale trailer. It's apparently very difficult to use. I think this one does square. Does it square or round bales? I'm not sure if this one does square bales or round bales. I think it's square bales. This trailer is weird. But we need a direct drill planter if we do cotton. This one I don't think is direct drill. We need something else. Let's see. Let's see what we have. Which one would we need? This one is a smaller planter. is this? So this small one, you can see direct, you can plant directly. This is a small one. That one, this one is also a direct one, looks like, with this see. Okay, no, this is not a direct one. Not a direct one. Not a direct one. I'm not sure if that one is. Yeah, this one no previous cultivation. This one I think is also no previous cultivation. So no cultivation for this one, and no cultivation for that one. The others are all cultivation. You can see the big difference in price. This one is what? How much? This is an 18-meter one. This one is how much? 4 meters. What else is there what we can do? Oh, what is that? This is a forage mixer. Now for forage mixers, I actually don't like the trailers. I like the other forage thing, but we don't need a forage mixer at the moment. So let's go, no, not okay, here we want to go there. We could do soya again maybe, I don't know. Because it's nice to plant it when we have not a lot of stuff to do on the farm. What else is there that we can do? Rape, what is it? Poplars, no. Peas, I think you also need a planter. Grass, we don't want more grass. I think oilseed radish, but for that you need a separate harvester again. We don't want to do stuff that you really need a separate harvester for. But all of the stuff that is planted late. Soybeans, if we do soybeans, we have to do soybeans again and again and again. Because currently, unless we plant soybeans here, if we harvest them here, we have to plant them the same. We can get next year, we can get wheat in, which is not a bad crop to have because it gives you straw. Gnulas too late. Barley is a bit also too late to plant, but we do like this one better. Or let's see. Harvest plants. Where do we harvest? Here, we harvest there, the same day, yes. We could actually do barley as well for that field, but I think that might be a bit better. Although cotton is still a nice crop to want, I'm not sure. It's not, I don't think it's worth the actual wage. Are we still working? Yes, we are still working. Does take its time. So we have got some things to decide about. The sad thing about the... oh well, I'm going to shift these. We'll clean it up somewhere again. What do we need? No, we don't need this. Oh, come on. Q, come on. I hate it when it does that. There we go. They're having fun. Let's just save again. We haven't saved in a while. So there I parked you. The yellow tractor can't have front tools. That's the other stupid thing. Huh. We're actually... let's see who needs rock. Doesn't help me look here now, it's too late in the day to do anything else. So we need, that one needs, this one doesn't need that much, that one also not. This one still has got up. I need to fill the formal as well. I wonder if you're ever double screen, if you can actually look at what stuff at the same time. I can't do that as well. You can see here where we have spilled some. Now I could load all of this on a wagon, but again it's difficult to do so because then we have to, it would take basically as long as if I just do this. If I had the other, hey, let's see if I can actually afford the other belt. If I could afford the other belt, that would be wonderfully lovely. Let's see belts. I think belts is here at miscellaneous. What is the other belt that I don't have? This is the first belt. This is the one I think I have. I think this is the one I actually need. I think. Yeah, that's the silo ones. I think this is the one I need. This is the unloading belt. If I'm not mistaken, it's this one I need. I think. Because which is the one I actually have? This one is the one I think I currently have. Yeah, this one is the one I currently have. This one is the one that you use for unloading. Yeah, I think it's this one we need. This one is the potato one. Yeah, I think it's this one I need. You might think again this is a bit stupid to do. I think it's this one. I'm sure it's this one. It's not this one, is it? This is the one we currently have. I think. But I think we need belts. Because then we can actually use the trailer to do the loading. Which means we can carry more off. See, we've got that one. Yeah, we need the other one. It's good to have this. It works this, but I think we might just need to go and get the other belt. I think that is my... See, we've got enough to do that, to get ourselves the belt. And yes, it would... Yeah, I think we are going to get the belt. Because it will actually be better for us. If I actually was thinking, I would not have gotten the other belt. I would have gotten the correct belt, but I wasn't thinking. Yeah, I got confused. Come on, don't do that. I got confused between the two, so we'll just go and spot this here. So a very nice place to just drop some of my smaller machineries, and no, I don't want to put the whole thing. Just need to remember to go to the correct field to unload. Alright, cool. Hang on. It's this stupid pink thing again. I can't remember how to actually get rid of the pink. I know there's a reason on the way, but we'll get rid of it now. So we'll send you over to the, let's just drive you out of the farm lot. Now I need to reload that. But I think we're going to send you to get out get the belt. One way it would make more sense for me to actually get something profitable like the wrapper, but on the other hand, I'm tired of having to reload this stuff by is there anything else? No. I'm really tired of reloading this thing by hand. Hence, we are getting the belt. And we might use it some other places as well. Details, nothing much to change here. Bye. If I was thinking about it, I would have just gotten this one. Never got the other one. But it was easier actually to use the belts. Didn't work as nicely as I wanted it to do, but it's me screwing up mostly. There we go. So this thing is done. It really does take its time. So I'll plant soya beans, I think, on that field. That might just be the only way I could end up going. Not a good place to park this at the moment, but we'll just park it there. We really need to do that as well, but we can do that later. No, don't do that. We really don't need this one anymore. I might even sell that one. Okay, Control T. Oh no, I hope they're not too far away. Alright, there we go. We've got a bit more. Come on. If this thing works, then it does. You can't always see exactly when this thing started from the beginning. It does take a while. You need to keep your eye on the tractor. Okay. I think I'm gonna sell that one belt. Simply because I don't have any use for it. I don't think I've got any use for it anymore. We'll just twist in. I hope there's people that sometime will watch this stuff through, because hey, it's fun playing this thing. I think this is where you load up, and that's easier. If you don't want to bother with seasons, you can play without it. I think I actually have to put this one. Of course, when you just buy things, sometimes it appears here. December. We have done quite a bit. What is it? This one too light to actually pull the... Looks like it. Are you too light to pull this? Or is this thing too long? Hang on, let's see. No. It's interesting. The tractor, apparently this is something that the computer doesn't want to pull. The AI has trouble pulling. It might be the length of it. You. Okay, let's see. It is X. We have X. X. Where does X go? Yes, Y is... Y? Why? What change angle? What? Change what angle? 5 degrees. Let's see. Aha, there we go. Now we will just drive until here. Ah, that is what changed. The wheels changed. Was it? What changed? What did I do now with this one? Did I break something? What did I screw up now? So. Oh, come on, did I break the thing? Ah, that's what I made. That's the problem, yeah. This one. Ah, I thought it did disconnect. Damn it, why didn't you disconnect? Phew. don't really need you anymore. Oh, where are you? There we go. Go far. We'll go and hunt for my belts. Now we just need to sell the correct one back. I think it's this one we need to sell back. Yeah, it's that one. Sell it. How much do you get for it? Well, 13,000, not that bad. Yes. Good. Great. So the auger, I don't think we can actually get rock into it. Oh no, 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 don't do that. Do not do that. Here we go. Rust. So 300 of these. Oops. Now we are going to need to be able to do this. This is the only trouble I'm having with this. Is to actually unload this. It is faster if I do it this way than before, which is a good thing. Now it will just take 8 loads and not to fill you up. I wonder if the auger will actually take rocks. Well, I'm doing it's going good. We have done quite a bit. We've made money, we've buy stuff, we've bought our wagon. Now the only thing we need to do is get enough. Finish this. I'm so considering selling that silos. They are, I'm sure if I sell them, my problems will go away. As in problems, I mean all of this stuff. These red, annoying fences. It's really, that's the other thing I hate about this, that you are connected. These fences are connected to the silos. Okay, I think this, I'm not gonna fill all of these all the way up. We can do that another day. Good. How long? This is, well, doing fine. Will we finish tomorrow? So that's basically it. Our contract is finished. We'll collect it. Make them another 5,000. Done. Complete. Now it is difficult again to work at night. It's still difficult even if you just work here. I don't know if it's big spray or big fog lights. So I think I'll do another dump there. That won't bring it up to full there, but it is the one that uses. I think it's going to be interesting to supply. This one I actually might still have to supply with the bucket, because I have to reverse in. But that you cannot do. I think I'm just gonna park here. It is too dark to work anymore with that. We'll have enough to go around tonight. I really wish you can get rid of this stuff. And that this mode could do those other floor things or the wall. So we are basically done for the day. So thanks for watching. There's nothing else I can do today. We have returned everything released. Got that there, the tractor is there, that wagon is there. So that's it. Just go check how that looks for the day. Well, 96, 87, 78. I don't know why this one is so very low. Oh, interesting that the nitrogen is so low on that this specific field. But yeah. Okay, so thanks for watching. Please support the channel. Please subscribe. Please go donate on patreon.com and see you at the next game playthrough.